Cheers. We gotta cheers, guys.
We will. Hold on. Ah!
Welcome to another episode of The Something Will Show, and today I have with me none other than, I don't even think he needs an introduction, but guys, we have J Revolution! Woo!
It's me. Let me start by saying, Monique, that this set honestly feels like home. I can't lie. Whatever you've done here, it truly feels like it. It feels like I live here, bro. I love it. I truly love it. Cheers to you.
No comment. So, guys, J Revolution is the one who started it all, the man with the plan, guy who is behind full time, who has afforded me this amazing opportunity to be able to have a show and have a platform. So first of all, I just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you for trusting me because I really popped out of nowhere.
Guys, so
We need to give into that story.
yeah, you start.
All right. So
How did we meet?
I'm minding my business, scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this young lady, doing this husband interviews. She was going through certain criteria, and I said, let me listen. Let me see if on a random day I could get through. She said, first and foremost, do you work for any of the services?
Okay, so what do you do for a living? Serviceman.
Safe. Second criteria, she pointed at a particular style of jewelry that I do not wear.
Do you own any jewelry that resembles this?
Safe. Then she asked if you drive a particular vehicle. Ladies, you all know what vehicle I'm talking about if we just mentioned service and chains.
Do you drive this type of car?
Safe. I drive a family car. but then she said something that struck a chord.
What letter does your name begin with? J? Just get out.
She said, where your name begin with? J? Just get out. And I was...
He went ballistic, guys.
Ballistic is a strong word, but I was definitely, as they say, in my feelings. So I had to respond, right?
So
I had to
emotional.
respond. So,
You went half a Trinidad.
But my response was a little different, I'm sure. I would like to think so.
Caught my attention.
To get the
Sure.
attention of a young woman who, listen, first of all, when you go through some of Monique comments on TikTok, it's our fellow who comment at time, yo, I didn't hear anything you said because I was blinded by her beauty.
Okay.
I had to come correct, or not at all.
Stop.
You understand? So I made a video in response, and truly, while it was all kicks for me, it was also a spark. As I like the effort that you put into your stuff.
Really?
I am a person who watches that effort. I understand that bacchanal and commerce brings numbers, and you can't avoid that. I don't knock it. So I try to look for the effort in people, and as soon as I saw the level that you put into your videos, even if it's just something that you have to do in your home,
Yeah.
I was immediately blown away,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term, and I was inspired to respond to you, because I can respond to anybody.
Yeah, and I
right?
appreciate that. And what I really love too, because before Jay even made that video, I was a fan. Like, we followed each other on social media.
That is true.
So it's not to say like this is the first time I was seeing any of his content. I would have seen his the TikTok talk show on TikTok.
Yes.
And I was in love with all the different characters that you would portray and all the different
Right.
wigs and stuff like that. And I always
Different
thought
wigs.
that your expertise was too high for TikTok, I would say, because TikTok is just,
I
I don't
actually
want to
got
say it's just shippiness. It's not just shippiness, but in terms, anything could go on TikTok.
true.
But your production is up there, you know what I
I
mean?
actually changed my bio because of what you commented, because you put LOL, this is the TikTok talk show on TikTok, premium content. And I actually changed my bio to premium visual pieces because of what you said. Yeah, no, serious.
Yeah, no, because it's really premium content. Like when you look at the quality of it, and even the content in itself, like what you produce, it's really is premium.
I appreciate that.
It is.
So eventually, all this is to say, I eventually slid into Monique's DMs and say, yo, hey,
No, but you told them about the video, right?
Yeah, of course. We probably don't show the video already.
Okay, cool.
Right? But
No,
I had to show Monique.
that you did the video.
I had to show Monique what it is like to spend a day with Jay.
No, you didn't talk about the video. You just say you had to come correct, but you did not tell them how you came correctly.
True, right. So I showed Monique what it is truly like to have a day with a Jay.
What letter does your name begin with? J? Just get out.
Come now, Monique, you really can't begin on this way. As a matter of fact, I have nothing to say. I'll just show you what it's like to spend a day with a Jay. We starting off with the most important meal of the day. We're not talking about you this time. It's breakfast. Delivered straight to your bed. Come now, you know we're doing it. Right after is the M3.
Wait, now, where's the M3?
The mid-morning massage. Come on, G. If at any time of the day you need to vent or spill some tea, we have an assortment of tea just for the situation. By the way, that says throat coat, you pervert. And dinner, come now man, that's safe. So all you need to do is book your spot now. Call 1-800-4JD. That's 1-800-452-9329. Call now. Limited spots available. Of course, you must pay shipping and handling. But it's a premium.
You know what people call me about that video? They know people, they're like, Monique, who is this
What going on?
Doing this video for you on the internet. And I was like,
What going on there?
I don't know, but it definitely.
Yeah, a couple of my brothers, especially shout out my brother Malik, but he real trouble me when he said, one boy, I don't see you again on so. And I said, relax, bro, it's just a video. They start me one time, but yeah. No, but it really came from me matching your effort. That's where it came from. It wasn't just for me to just say, nah, McGill, what's wrong with you? I was like, she's up here, so I'm gonna.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah, and then we had a meet. Cheers.
And then I believe that's Slinny DMs. I probably Slinny DMs.
He's still in the DMs, and we had a meeting, you know, and essentially it was about at least something more show and bringing dreams to reality. You know, and this has always been a dream of mine.
It was an alignment because I did not know that.
Exactly. So yeah, we actually had all those talks on the
in the
meeting, just saying.
And I'm so glad you took it because, like I said, I really did come out of nowhere. There was really no reason outside of my technical ability. There was no reason for you to even believe a word that I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that going forward is why I try to not just keep the levels up because I don't want to disappoint viewers, but I more importantly don't want to disappoint you all. Right, as in the entire team, but you know, you in particular is the first person I would have connected with really on the show.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it's really the fact that you all trust me to make certain decisions and do certain things.
Right.
Because we are learning as we go.
Here we are.
Even, of course, I'd run everything by you, but at the end of the day, it's a matter of saying, you show up and I shoot, there is a trust in leaving all this lighting and
I mean, and you trust me too to be able to come and like, okay, I'm going to give you a show.
Yeah,
you know, I'm going to invest all this time and guys, he did the entire set. I literally just arrived and I also acted a fool for this wine. So, right? He did everything and I just literally came and showed up. So, you know, this goes to show the level of work and effort that you put in. But I want you to also tell me and tell everyone else too some of the projects that you've worked on because I know that you are, I would say, Natalia and I have actually said that you're an underdog in the sense where you do all this amazing work and people don't even know that is you behind the scenes. I want you to share with us some of the work that you've done.
Well, I would say first and foremost that's almost by design because I'm not I have experienced certain things that turned me off of popularity. And I have become very intentional on what I want to be known for. So if that means that I have to take my time and be a little less known for a little longer and then be known for the correct thing only, I don't mind making a sacrifice. But to answer your question, to be honest, my business has led me to a pretty comfortable life. The only time I get uncomfortable is when I make investments into projects like these, and that is a discomfort that I enjoy. So in terms of my clientele, currently my 3-4 biggest clients are Scotiabank. I do a lot of Scotiabank's internal work, and you know, up the Caribbean actually, Toronto, Barbados, etc. I still do a lot of behind the scenes work for Marshall Montano. Big you guys up. Those guys send a lot of work my way.
Okay.
And some of my biggest clients have come from connections through the Caribbean. Big up Destra, because through her I would have been able to meet managers of the Caribbean, which led me to do videos for Snoop Dogg. It led me to do videos for R&B singer Maya. It led me to do videos for people like Miss Lauryn Hill, right? Which is probably my biggest, obviously, in terms of notoriety, my biggest. I was on FaceTime with this woman, right? So I have had huge opportunities that, because of how, I would say, fast-paced certain things come at me, I don't always get the time to relish or celebrate the wins. Right? So it's like it happens and then I go to the next one.
If you message Jamil at 4 a.m., he replies.
More than likely, I'm up at 4 a.m.
I do have a message at 4 a.m. because I'm not up. But I can guarantee that if you do message, you'll be up. Whatever time I message, you do respond.
Right? So it just happens that way. But I do want to change that. Right? I do want to enjoy. Sleep a little more, yes, but I also want to, like the fact that this is happening. Now, when we launched, a day after, I saw a Facebook memory 6 years ago that said, I'm starting a project called so on. So it wasn't full time at that time. I started a project. If anybody's interested to work with me, go ahead. Nobody responded, obviously. That's 6 years ago to the day after we posted the first video. So I'm like, this is 6 years in the making. I have not absorbed this yet properly, and I don't think I will until we really probably all come together and say, hey, we.
But that's a real motivational push, to see 6 years ago you posted something, nobody responded, and now here you are 6 years later with a full team,
6 years later. 6 years later, I have 6 people with me.
A full show and all these different things. So I think that's really notable and really amazing. And cheers to.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
But here now, why your glass bigger than mine? Anyways, we'll discuss that later.
That's a different type of wine, so you know, it's a different type of glass. I am acting like if I know what I'm talking about. I really don't. But you know what I mean? It's 2 different colors, so 2 different glass, right? We go move with that. We move.
Jay, I'm so grateful that you have taken the time to be on this side of the camera with me today. You know, we wanted to end off this year with a bang.
Right.
And I think that you are the bang because you have put so much. You have put so much effort into.
The only thing I'll dust my shoulders off for is the Instagram timeline. Fight more on the Instagram timeline. And
I hope you show it,
fight more on the Instagram timeline. That's the only thing I brush my shoulders. So everything else, we now start, but the timeline, can't fight more on that timeline.
I hope you show that timeline just now because if only taking this now, I literally watched that timeline today and I was like, I need to do another screen record and surely how bad
it ain't stop.
The man is.
It ain't stop.
How bad the man is.
It ain't stop. It going all the way up.
Oh my God.
And I'm trying so hard for it to never stop. So no matter what, there will always be some coherent image. The timeline is lit. But other than that,
love it.
I would just want to say to you, I really appreciate the fact that you continuously show up. At the end of the day, this is now started. This is me adding something to your plate. And I know that you already do a whole lot. And it really does motivate me to keep doing better.
Really?
The fact that you keep showing up, makeup, dresses, and I mean, we have some small wins. Big up Catalog Sue. For really.
They were the fireflies in the last episode.
Right, for catching the vision one time. So we see the wins, but at the same time, it does take a certain level of belief on your part in me and the team to keep showing up, right? And that motivates me, man. That really does motivate me.
You make it easy. You make it easy and it's easy to work with. And guys, don't take constructive criticism badly. I don't know if I phrased that correctly. Was a person, it would be you. Because I remember we had a little grievance, you know, that I shared with you.
Right.
And you took it so well, and I was telling her, I was like, you know, I don't know how to address it, but at the same time, because I'm very non-confrontational. Like, I run away from confrontation. Even if it's business related, I try to not, you know, but I was like, you make me feel comfortable enough to say, okay, I don't particularly like this, or
how we did this,
or this should be better, or I don't like how I did this, or whatever the case is. And I want to say thank you for being easy to work with, because you don't always find that in a business partnership, you know, you're always afraid of stepping on toes and stuff like that.
I feel like, and I guess this is a deeper conversation, I don't go any further, but I have learned a very long time ago that I think people are afraid of the spectrum of human emotions, and they don't understand or don't remember at least that emotions, just like everything else, are not permanent, right?
Right.
So if you have a grievance in this moment, it doesn't mean that you don't like me, period. It's just that we've seen something here that needs to be addressed, and I remember responding, I said, yo, hey, you said something, this is a very fair criticism. I agree, and we're going to fix it. I am a solutions-oriented person. I'm not going to sit there and say, wham to you, you
Yeah.
should be grateful for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not. If it's one thing I want everybody to do is to take ownership to a certain level and say, listen, to me, this could get fixed, this could get fixed. I say, okay, cool. And then I would ask, that's why I run everything by you, to make sure that you're comfortable with every single thing that we do. And most of all, the more important conversation that we had was when I said, I would want to understand your boundaries
Yeah.
to increase, to strengthen our bond, so that I will know this is the lines here, because lines are not like
Not
distance,
black and
you know.
white, yeah.
Lines are not meant to create distance. Lines are meant to create a guide. It's like if every human being is a maze. This is a boundary, and once you follow that path, you would get the best relationship you have with the person. You'll get closer to that person. So those lines are not meant to be distance or barrier. It's just to understand the person, because I mean, I kind of vibe, but I know exactly what my boundaries are, and I would say it, you know.
Okay.
So that's
Appreciate
about
that.
it. But yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So guys, this
One
has
more
been-
cheers.
One more cheers for the road.
Hey.
Today's Fire Fit is sponsored by me. I got it just from Shein and the shoes from Showholics. Really can't remember where I got the jacket from. I bought it about 2 days ago at a store in Chagonas. But yeah, I'm just enjoying this fit, guys. I actually wore this dress in Mexico. I have some Mexico clips for you coming in some upcoming episodes, so just be sure to stay tuned. But yeah, guys, this is the Fire Fit for today, and I'm gonna catch you next week. Hey guys, it's Something More, and you're watching the Full Time Network. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.